You're a monster. You're a monster. An evil monster. Pretty sure you're a monster. You're a poop head. You're a poop head. You're a poop head. You're a poop head. Don't be an asshole. Don't be an asshole. Don't be an asshole. Don't be an asshole.
Oh, you wanna be a boss too? Learn to handle your business, man. I got a couple of arrangements. I just been doing it different. I'm trying to build an engagement. Gotta keep working and putting out content. They say this was the ending. It's only the beginning. Watch me get away with murder, about to make a killing. I ain't stopping, I ain't quitting, I ain't giving up for nothing. Someone come and tell these motherfuckers I'm just getting started. I'm just getting started. It's only the beginning. Someone tell these motherfuckers I'm just getting started. Now fuck with the drama. I'm trying to fuck up some commas. I'd rather make me some dollars. I'm doing good, just like my karma. Two-face, I can't trust that. You spread lies, I state facts. Heard your songs, they all whack. Telling these rappers to fall back.
Am I an a-hole? Yeah, most likely. Hello everyone, how are you all doing today? I hope you are all doing very, very well. So today, of course, we are going to be reading through the subreddit r/am-I-the-a-hole. A catharsis for the frustrated moral philosopher in all of us, and a place to finally find out if you are wrong in an argument that's been bothering you. Tell us about any non-violent conflict you have experienced. Give us both sides of the story and find out if you're right or you're the a-hole. The subreddit has 2.5 million members. Let's take a look at some of these posts and figure out, are they an a-hole?
Don't be an asshole. Don't be an asshole. Don't be an asshole.
Am I the A for reminding my mother-in-law that I'm not my husband's mom?
Hey, Ma! Can we get some meatloaf?
My husband and I are both pretty reasonable, self-sufficient people, and if either of us ever forgets something or makes a mistake, we take responsibility for it ourselves instead of blaming the other person for not reminding us. Something that's really important to me in a relationship, because when I was younger, I had a string of relationships where I started feeling more like my boyfriend's mom than equal. Like falling into the roles of reminding them to keep up with their studies, getting them up out of bed in the morning for work, reminding them of their social commitments, keeping track of their vehicle maintenance schedule, picking up the slack with household chores, and etc. It's so refreshing to have a relationship where my husband is like, if I sleep in, it's my own damn fault. Or, if I don't have clean undies because I didn't put them in the laundry basket, I don't have clean undies. A husband who takes responsibility for his own share of the household chores and his own social calendar. And he also finds it refreshing to have a relationship dynamic where I never bother him about stuff that he has handled. I trust him to have his shit together and don't nag. He'd much rather deal with the annoyance of having to call a locksmith once a year than the annoyance of his girl asking him daily, "Did you remember your keys?" And I feel a lot less burdened, not having the expectation to take that on that extra mental load. It might sound cold, but it works for us, and it has made our relationship a lot happier and healthier. The trouble is when we go to visit his mom. His mom is very much the more overbearing type, and I feel like she expects me to do the same. She's always asking me to do stuff like remind him that he's got to pick up gifts for a friend's birthday, make sure he wears his warm gloves and hat when going outside to do yard chores, remind him to add air to the car tires, make sure he has all his things before we leave after visiting. It's kinda stressful because that is very much not our dynamic. I told her that a while ago, kinda gently saying, he's a big boy, I'm sure he'll get his hat if he's cold, or, oh, I don't really keep track of where he puts his things, I'm sure he can find them or remember to get them if they matter to him. And she's taken that kind of badly and made some passive-aggressive comments about how a relationship should be a partnership, how I'm coming across as selfish, etc. Stuff that makes me feel like she doesn't think I'm good enough for him. She's also doubled down on asking me to do stuff like this, and I've started saying I don't want to be his mommy, and even pretty bluntly saying that having to act like someone's mommy completely turns me off them. So trust me, it's better for both me and him if I don't. Saying that last thing really upset her. She said that it didn't seem like I was ready for an adult partnership and we'd gotten married way too soon. Am I the a-hole for what I said to my mother-in-law about not wanting to mother my husband? So her definition of being ready for an adult relationship is pampering and indulging her precious son? So, NTA, sweetie. Mother-in-law was expecting them to have an adult relationship in which OP is the adult, whereas OP is expecting an adult's relationship in which her husband is also NTA. NTA, it's so crazy that you and your husband both dismiss her and she won't stop. I'd keep reminding her that you're not his mom and her opinion on your relationship's dynamic doesn't matter. NTA. NTA, I don't think she understands what an adult relationship or partnership is. NTA, but your husband is the one who has to stand up to her.
Can we get some meatloaf?
In my experience, it is always better to get your husband to speak to the mother-in-law for you. He would need to sit down with her and explain that she is going over the boundaries of your relationship and to maybe just give you a break on that. I'm wishing you all the best and I hope that all gets sorted out for you because nobody wants to be the mama to their hubby. Am I the A for blowing up at my boyfriend just because he was ignorant? His words? I'll try to keep this short. I, 19 female, slept over at my boyfriend's 23 male's place, and I unexpectedly got my period during the night. A regular cycle. He freaked out. I was embarrassed and offered to wash the sheets. He wasn't having any of it and basically told me I must be irresponsible and disgusting, yelling the whole time. At that point, I got annoyed too and told him he was acting like a real a-hole. I went to take a quick shower and was about to go home when he stopped me to continue the argument. I explained to him that I can't control when they happen, that they can be irregular as hell, and that they're not that gross. He was talking about throwing away the sheets, the stain wasn't even that big, and I put them in the washer before I showered. He told me that he didn't know those things, and that I'm unreasonable for being mad at him for just a misunderstanding, and that he couldn't have known since they didn't teach him that in school. Obviously, I'm not mad at him for not knowing. I'm mad at him for assuming he knew better and reacting by yelling at me. He's mad because I'm mad, and he thinks I can't be mad about ignorance since it's not his fault. I apologize for calling him an a-hole, but he doesn't want to apologize for yelling. Am I the A? I only want him to apologize for yelling. Some of the responses. NTA, but those are some huge red flags. Apologizing will tell him he is right to go screaming about his assumption. You need to sit with him and have a calm, rational conversation about what you are mad about and how he could have acted differently. And if he is unwilling or incapable of doing so, then the relationship is probably doomed. Part of the process of unlearning toxic masculinity is unlearning the reactive disgust us guys are taught to express toward feminine hygiene things. And honestly, it's just blood, not like it's poop or anything. I agree with the very first commenter here. You should definitely sit down and have a conversation with him. He was being hella immature about it. And again, all of us women get them. Let me know down in the comments below what you think. Was this person the a-hole? Or was her man the a-hole? Am I the A for reporting my coworker's gaming? I used to live with my coworker, Bill, 2 years ago as roommates/friends. In that time, he dove headfirst into an online game that he started spending money in. Basically gambling. He did it all hours of the day and night, on weekends and holidays. Like he was working in an MLM. But was constantly in denial that he was overdoing it. We decided to move out and live separately as we became more financially stable. We were still friends, but naturally more distant since we didn't live together anymore. We stopped talking about the game and kind of swept it under the rug. During pandemic-driven WFH, I've started seeing Bill on Zoom in meetings playing the game. I know this sounds creepy, but I can see the reflection in his eyeballs. He's been slacking on his work. Our boss and colleagues chalked it up to getting burnt out by WFH and pandemic loneliness, and I said nothing. I confronted him directly and suggested he get help. He flew off the handle, told me it's none of my business, and said I should drop it. I then went to our manager to report Bill's behavior. Bill and I are obviously no longer speaking, and he's on a growth plan. I'm pretty sure he knows it was me who reported him. Now I'm starting to second guess my choice. Reddit, am I the a-hole for reporting Bill's behavior to our manager?
You could see the reflection in his eyeballs. Yeah, right.
Info, your Zoom meeting has good enough resolution to see the reflection of a game on your buddy's eyeballs? You're the a-hole. You have no reason to do that beyond self-righteousness. You're the a-hole. If he kept on slacking on his work, someone would have brought it up to him eventually anyway. You sound like you told your boss because he told you to F off and mind your own goddamn business, and you were upset by it. What kind of nonsense is all that eyeball stuff? In a Zoom meeting? Come on, man. Just say, I suspected he was playing that game because he's addicted, but I'm not actually sure he was playing that game. Plus, how many people are in this meeting? If it's only a few of you, surely the meeting head can see that the guy is not listening and playing on his computer. Why are you the only one to notice it? If there's lots of people in the meeting, why are you focused on him? If he's playing that game, then he's not speaking, so he won't get pushed to the forefront for you to see. Also, if it's a meeting with lots of people, then why the hell do you care if he's playing that game? Those meetings are pointless anyway. You're the a-hole. If you truly cared about his well-being, you should have talked about it with his friends and family to get him help. Unless his work directly and negatively impacted your work, there was no need to get a manager involved. Hey, fellow Canadian. Sticky situation. Does him slacking on his work affect how productive your work is? Like, are these group projects and he's not pulling his weight? If it is affecting your work quality, then NTA. However, if it doesn't affect you in any way, YTA. While this is probably for the best for him, you can't force him to get help if it is truly a gambling type game. Was it affecting you in any way? YTA, let management deal with his slacking work. This is why you don't become friends with coworker.
You're an asshole. You're an asshole.
Yeah, that last guy, definitely an asshole. So guys, I hope that you enjoyed my very first r/am I the asshole video. And let me know down in the comments if you want to see more of these from me. I had a lot of fun doing this, so I would love to do more for you. Please give this video a like. Subscribe if you're new here. I am so close to 1,000 subscribers and you can help me out by subscribing right now. So go and do that. Hit the notification bell. Make sure you never miss a video. I upload every Monday, usually Wednesday, every Friday, sometimes on Saturdays. I'm all over the place, so you have to hit the notification bell in order to never miss a video. And no matter where you are or what you're doing, I hope that you all have a fabulous, fabulous day. Take care, and I will see you in the next one, which is going to be a premiere of my very first episode of Pseudoscience and Cults on Friday. So please come and check that out. Have an awesome day. Thank you for watching. Bye! Don't be a fucking asshole.
You're an asshole. You're an asshole. You're an asshole. You're an asshole. You're an asshole. Yes, you're an asshole. You're an asshole. You're an asshole. Yes, you're an asshole. You're a monster. You're a monster. An evil monster. Pretty sure you're a monster. You're a poop head. You're a poop head. You're a poop head. You're a poop head. Don't be an asshole. Don't be an asshole. Don't be an asshole. Don't be an asshole. It doesn't have an end. It just keeps going. On and on, my friends.